tomorrow. I'll look into that. Okay, so let me just look at the settings real quick. They all seem good. Alright. There's a help before. Help file has been opened in your browser. Oh, it has. No, close. I don't need help. I was just curious. I also gotta make sure the OBS doesn't explode right now. 34% CPU usage, oh boy. Okay, here we go then. Bad voice acting. I think I'm ready. What? Okay, that works. Okay, here we go. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay. Alright, childhood friends, nice. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Sounds like my life. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Aww. I'm a horrible protagonist. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Tony. Oh, no wonder it asked for the game. Or, asked for the name. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Good old Japan, keeping their feelings hidden. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh, please tell me we start running. Oh, we don't. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, Tony, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yep, that's definitely my life, in a nutshell. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Oh, wrong person. You trust me, right? I don't play this game because it's, you know, it's different. And I know there is a plot twist later that... Okay, strange sound outside my door. There's a plot twist later on that I haven't spoiled yet, but I know happens. And hopefully it's not something bad. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I'm in for a ride? Oh boy. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Now I know this is a generic Japanese classroom, at least in anime. I haven't exactly seen a real Japanese classroom, but I've played another visual novel similar to this one called Yandere, and it was pretty goddamn disturbing, and just the way that this scene is angled, it reminded me so much of it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Also, Japanese schools actually do look like this. Alright, cool. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Huh? Well, that's not a bad pick. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Okay, so they have different classes. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Okay, cool. What club? Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Roll credit. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Darn lollies. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Good job, Sayori. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Oh. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Well, seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Now that's a real lolly. Ah, Tony, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I underhyped that. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Tiny, pat head. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Since there's going to be a whole lot of girls in this game, I'm most likely going to mix up their voices accidentally. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Tony. Monika smiles sweetly. Oh, nice pose. Can I... Oh, I can hide the text box. Cool. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Well, now you have a chance. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Tony. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! I'm not gonna mimic that ever again. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cool. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Cute. It's so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. Good job. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. She is judging, always watching. Run away. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She low-key bought them from Publix? Is that like a store or something? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Oh, did she really buy them? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you. Baka. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole lot of tea... Wait, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Is she? That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. So Yuri already has eyes on our protagonist. Sorry about that, I had to mute for a second. My brother was asking me a question and didn't want to bug the stream. Anyways, I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Well, you know, I was originally going to go for the anime club, then I was forced to come here. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. True that. I would toss that club aside like tomorrow's, I don't know, meatloaf. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Tony, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Yeah, you're just talking yourself into joining this club now. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? What? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Horror fan. I read a horror book once. Keyword once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. True. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, Why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. A little embarrassed, huh? Could possibly be scared. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Okay, good. At least it's not like a full-on grope from behind. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, is she trying to impress us? More specifically me. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Anime logic, all lolis hate being called cute. True, very true. Well, I mean, there's also the, there's one specific loli I'm thinking about from, what was that anime called? Idolmaster Cinderella Girls. I don't even remember that girl's name. But anyways, do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess not. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Oh, even me? I just joined the club. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Tony? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Oh, hold on. There's still one problem. Yeah, we haven't signed up for the club. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought, and disappointment inbound. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Tony... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, and you've already sold your soul. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Whoa, dangerous. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Tony, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Tony, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh yeah, they're neighbors. That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for club. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. By beating his meat about all the girls, that's how he expresses himself? Oh dear God. I mean, it sure seems like something he would be doing. I mean, just seeing how he's thinking of all four of them at once. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yep, he's already made it a goal. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, do I actually have to do it? Oh boy, this is gonna suck. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Fuck. Okay, so Valentine, Kawaii, Love, Amazing, Childhood, Whisper, Doki Doki, Party, Marriage, Suicide. So this will depend which route, huh? Let's do save. There. Now how do I return? Return. Okay, so I guess this first playthrough will be completely blind. Use the long words you say. So either Valentine, Childhood, Doki Doki. Well, Doki Doki seems to be the longest word there. Okay, what would they like? Also, why is there one girl missing? So I have to choose 20 words. I'm guessing. Let's go with... Let's start with Childhood. This first playthrough is just going to be whatever goes. And then if I return to it, I'm going to go into specific routes. So Childhood. Flying, Passion, Explode. Milk, Parfait, Anxiety, Judgment, Vacation, Lust, Shame. Let's do Vacation. Childhood Vacation. Question, Spinning, Blanket, Rainbow, Bliss, Climax, Empty, Vacacious, Holiday, Clouds. Holiday. Just to fit the theme of vacation. Calm, Unrequited, Fluffy, Vertigo, Uncontrollable, Insight, Happiness, Giggle, Dance, Inferno. Okay, now I'm just confused. I hope I don't have to like reorder this. I'll do Calm. Pleasure, Vivid, Firefly Socks, Waterfalls, Papa, Peaceful, Cheeks, Lazy, Lucky. Lazy. Definitely lazy. Fireworks, Twirl, Effulgent, Playground, Together, Awesome, Sadness, Charm, Cry, Landscape. Landscape. Disarray, Heart, Contamination. The fuck? Cage, Infinite, Skipping, Jump, Fantasy, Dark, Melancholy. Fantasy. Atone, Daydream, Embrace, Sensation, Special, Extraordinary, Disaster, Sunset, Desire, Essence. Daydream. Laugh, Hair, Chocolate, Misery, Entropy, Heaven Sent, Pure, Smile, Despise, Existence. Okay, so they're throwing out a whole lot of dark words like despise and destruction related words. I'm guessing that would probably go for, I don't even remember her name. Purple Hair Girl's route. As for this one, I guess I'll pick... Let's go with Chocolate. Melody, Kiss, Fear, Depression, Portrait, uncanny mouth, after image, rain cloud, pout. Rain cloud? Okay, I see. So when I choose a word, they're jumping. Must mean it's like a point for them. Adventure, treasure, promise, unending, nature, boop, ambient, warm, clumsy, covert. Definitely boop. Oh. Flee, fun, misfortune, massacre, swimsuit, wrath, sugar, games, incongruent, comfort. Swimsuit. Really, I'm getting a lot of that Natsuki. Is it Natsuki? I don't even remember now. Beauty, death, joy, scars, color, tragedy, skirt, cheer, jumpy, lollipop. Lollipop's definitely the pink hair girl. Going after that lolly? No, I just tend to select more lolly choices accidentally. This is all on accident. You know, let's throw a death in there just to mix things up. Oh wow, okay, so death was not purple hair girl. Infallible, captive, incapable. Oh yeah, orange hair girl's name was Monica, I think. And our childhood friend is Sayori. So pink hair is Natsuki. Purple. I just can't remember purple. Yuri. There we go. Infallible, captive, incapable, ribbon. Flower, horror. Horror. Definitely horror. Thought so. Whistle, philosophy, fester, pink, universe, nightgown, raindrops, bubbles, peace, nibble. Nibble. Damn it. I'm really choosing a lolly, aren't I? Secretive, anime, precious, silly, vitality, variance, candy, prayer, strawberry, frightening. Anime. Fuck. I am not purposely going for her route. Tears, graveyard, journey, tenacious, excitement, eternity, vanilla, dazzle, bunny, anger. Vanilla. Oh, come on. Lipstick, hope, alone, family, cute, grief, unrestrained, hopeless, sticky, electricity. That sticks out a lot. Let's pick that. Starscape, loud, aura, broken, sparkle, whirlwind, feather, determination, breathe, or breath, hop. Just have a lot in common? I guess so. Let's do, broken. Okay, I got Monica. Music, destiny, romance, heartbeat, unstable, disoriented, intellectual, play, fickle, sing. Music. Okay, so I got Monica there at the end. Okay, results. Hi again, Tony. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Tony. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Oh, really? Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Tony always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Maybe not something to share. How dependable. Oh, okay, good. They didn't take that out of context. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Dear Lord, I hope I don't get Sayori. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh. How come? You and Tony became good friends too. Wait, you and Tony can become good friends too. Sayori. Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Good job, Sayori. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. Is it manga? So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Aw, nice. That's very thoughtful. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know... How does she want to read together? Discuss it if you wanted to. Close enough. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically took the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Of course. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Oh, food will definitely do the trick. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Except you haven't gotten her permission yet. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Yeah, me too, thanks. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the events itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. unlike me who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh. Ugh. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. No, it's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. She's in her head. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Good job, Sayori. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Ouch! Right in the kokoro. Eh? That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. That was a big burn. A good one. She's gonna need some cold water for that one. I mean, this is a nice image. You get a top-down view of her. Even if there is no cleavage showing, it's nice. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful! Is he getting too close to her jigglies? The button might come off. Oh, never mind. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Did she purposely buy a size smaller? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again, and she's open about it. Okay, let's just toss those jigglies out the door and straight out call them boobs. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Drop the mic indeed. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Maybe she's reserving herself for you. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Well, that's true. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Oh, just confess your love already. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fair enough. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. No. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell it with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Tony, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Can I say no? Yeah. Oh, I can't. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from the spiral notebook. Good job, Sayori. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. Fancy. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Oh, will this decide something? I hope not. Okay, well, I'm going to overwrite my save file. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to overwrite. Let's just go on to the next save file. Okay. So obviously this is gonna matter. How much? I don't know. I did get a whole lot of word choices that would fit Natsuki. Not sure about Sayori. Yuri, hardly any. Monika, a few. Go with Yuri? Kinda wanna go with Sayori though. We'll go with Yuri. Next time I'll go with Sayori. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Let's hope so. Yuri stares at the poem. She already dislikes it. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Good job. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. It's not good, is it? Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? And already we're starting off strong. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No, Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to the new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate, but I chose words that I liked. And a few randoms. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weak. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, as she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Probably all three. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet... Yeah, that is last. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Click outside the poem area to continue. So if I click inside it, what happens? Nothing. Okay. Try to be a straight-up rebel and it didn't work. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. That's fancy as hell. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. No, it didn't. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Tony. Yeah, Tony, how did you even get that? I didn't get anything about a ghost there. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. So there is a ghost involved. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that, Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Please, no more homework. Who should I show the poem next to? Okay, so I guess it doesn't really matter who I show it to first and in what order. So I'll just go with Sayori next. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Tony! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Okay, so it kind of does matter who I go with. Because then they give like, this person thought that, well, this person, and so on. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Tony poem. Can I throw myself out the window? And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. Just say Monaste and keep going. Alright. Monaste. See? It's like I said before, Tony. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Part? I think you're, lowering that term a little too much. Knowing how much this means to her and all. More like she was the main reason he joined. Of course the other girls are there too, but she was the main influence. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine. Great start. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. And that's where I'm gonna end the stream. Carry on. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be so mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. Yeah, she wants breakfast. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright. Next person. I think I'm gonna put Natsuki for last. And, yeah, let's just go for Monica. Hi, Tony. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. No, I do not want the lolly. I just happened to accidentally choose the same thing she wants. I'm putting her off for last. That's gonna be my way of not wanting the lolly. Don't worry, Tony. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem, Look of Disgust, in 3, 2, 1. Oh, damn it, that's not a look of disgust. Then why did I put her for last? I don't know. Last and least? I like this one. Really? Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Well, I mean, you're not wrong. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Oh, a side to her that we didn't know about. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. She wants that Tony drawl. Tony drawl? You mean drool? What? Hold on, I'm not understanding that. Tony drawl. Let's see, I already read that. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone was so happy, or who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? D-roll. Oh dear. That's what you meant. Monaste, carry on. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things. A lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. And that's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. But I didn't. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay, maybe I did. I tried choosing things that weren't lolly related, but I ended up choosing lolly related either way. So I chose incorrectly. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Damn, that's deep, if I understood it correctly. So, what do you think of? What do you think? So she uses long words. Yeah, she does. Long, fancy words that, honestly, I didn't really know some of them. That's a bit surprising. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. And I see our protagonist is also lacking on those big words. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Bullshit. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Have I seen text nowadays? Actually, no, I haven't. I try to make it a thing to not read books. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, great, we're gonna get schooled too. Well, we're in school, so it fits. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Isn't that the same thing Yuri was saying? If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Okay, so similar. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. And that's called a rough draft. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, and just like that, we're left with the lolly. Okay, lolly time. The opposite of what Yuri said? Really? I found it kind of similar. Okay, I guess I understand things differently then. Anyways, lolly time. Already awkward? Great. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. I should give her a different voice, but I really don't have a lolly voice to give. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste. Okay, so I accidentally get the majority of the words to be lolly based, or her liking. But she's not liking it. You can't win them all, can you? Oh wait, that kind of sounds like I was going for her. I take it all back. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Poem of the year, right there. People can try. I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Oh wait, wrong person. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose.
True, but that didn't really help much.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Good idea. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Phew.
Oh, wrong person. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. She doesn't understand most of the words, does she? Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
Ouch.
Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Tony did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own,
Oh, putting on the big heels now, aren't you?
First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. Denied. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Tony liked my poem too, you know. Oh no, don't turn it into a competition. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Crap. Alright, we're about to get slapped by a lolly.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tony appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ooh.
Is everything okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Tony started showing
Wow. Trying to go for low blows, eh? Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Tony, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Tony.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Tony? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Ah, shit! Oh good, I get a help me Sayori option. Let's save here. Oh, wrong button. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can. There it is, save. You know what? Should I be biased, or should I just call on Sayori for help? But I'm starting to think I gave Natsuki the perfect voice. Especially for this argument. Agree with Yuri? Okay. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. Yes, put her down softly. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all.
Are you sure about that?
Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri.
Eh?
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Poor Lolly. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Hey, I just did. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. And that's the end of the literature club. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh, now I'm really feeling sad for the lolly. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent seat. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well... Alright, I believe you. Thanks, Tony. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, Jiggly. I would never do anything so shameful. Yep, she's talking about the Jigglies. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. You know, I would be curious how... I'm curious about turning on my webcam because some of the expressions that I make, I actually made some hand movements that that I don't really make at all. So I may actually consider turning on webcam just to have those movements that I make that I've never done before. Anyways, it's just about time for us to leave. I should do it? Oh man, I'll do it for the next time I stream this game. Because right now I'm going on 4 hours streaming with Monster Hunter combined, so it's getting pretty late and I am still getting hungry, so definitely next time I'll think about it. Speaking of which, I don't even know when the next time I'll stream this. Or you know what, maybe I'll just do Monster Hunter for like 2 hours and then this game for an hour or two. I'll do that. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Tony, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems that everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Oh, stop making it so subtle. I nod to myself with newfound determination. You're gonna woo one of the girls and you're gonna get her in bed. Is that it? Of course it is.
Tony, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, Tony, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
Aw. She's not being possessive. She's not being a yandere. Good job, Sayori.
And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
They just both want the D? Yeah, they both do. The lolly's not getting it though. She's a little too underaged for my liking. Well, all of them are technically, but out of all of them, definitely not going for the lolly. Cough, cough. Nope, not going for the lolly.
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Yes, it does. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Oh, okay, not on the head. Bullshit lolly magnet. That was all accidental. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Crap. More choices. Well, might as well save. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick the words now, and then I'm gonna end the stream and go eat. And then I'll pick this game back up next time. So let's see. Skipping, Poof, Vanilla, Starscape, Fickle, Treasure, Aura, Anxiety, Dazzle, Playground. Dark word for Yuri. Anxiety? I think that's the darkest of the list. I'm gonna go with that one. I was right, okay. Cry, Happiness, Pink, Game, Summer, Doki Doki, Awesome, Promise, Boop, Lollipop, Cry. Nope, never mind. Wrath, Fester, Inferno, Alone, Judgment, Vivid, Passion, Socks, Nightgown, Comfort. Either Wrath or Inferno. Let's go with Wrath. Okay, got it right. Bubbles, Childhood, Electricity, Bed, Tenacious, Pain, Rose, Fun, Shiny, Unstable. Is unstable a hint at something? So far that does describe Natsuki. But you know what, I'll go with unstable. Oh, okay, never mind. Sparkle, Laugh, Occasion, Dark. I mean, come on. What? That wasn't even her word? Do you know I want Yuri? Low key, I'll agree, yeah. Maybe I will deliberately go for the Yuri route. Charm, Parfait, Scars, Precious, Entropy, Whirlwind, Atone, Flying, Anime, Flower. A tone. Okay. Insight, vivacious, silly, defeat, empty, hop, agonizing, disarray, headphones, massacre. Oh, there's 3 dark words here. Agonizing, disarray, massacre. Oh, and defeat, actually. We'll go with massacre. Hopeless, lazy, dance, extreme, suicide. Oh, that has to be her word. If she's into the horror and dark stuff, that's definitely her word. Jump, sticky, wonderful, family, pure. Yep, knew it. Infinite, unrestrained, philosophy, smile, desire, tragedy. Melancholy, maybe melancholy. Nibble, mouse, fireflies. Definitely tragedy. Okay, I guess not. Sunny, warm, peaceful, ambient, journey, puppy, romance, skirt, milk. Milk. Unending. Probably ambient. Yep, got that one right. Swimsuit, variance, kawaii, sensation, portrait, love, secretive, excitement, vertigo, holiday. Not even a thank you. Well, okay. Thanks for making me choose that decision. More like thanks for persuading me to realize. No. Yeah? Thanks. Okay, well I said thanks a lot of times now. So thanks for the advice. Swimsuit variants, come on, I already read these, didn't I? Vertigo. Email, intellectual, raindrops, fireworks, cute, whistle, adventure, strawberry, vibrant, destiny. None of those are dark. Probably destiny? Oh, okay, got it right. Fluffy, flea, heartbeat, daydream, party, misfortune, depression, lipstick, pop of frightening. It's either that or you're probably gonna be picking lolly words. Well, you're not wrong. Misfortune. Oh, okay, wrong one. Imagination, tears, colorful feather, or color. Feather, uncanny, explode, determination, capable, lucky, sing. Explode. Or incapable. Explode. Okay. Memories, music, cheer, embrace, vitality, existence, fantasy, uncontrollable, rain cloud, clumsy. Uncontrollable? Yep. Lust, sugar, cage, waterfall, pleasure, whisper, together, hope, disaster, cheeks. Disaster, definitely disaster. Heaven sent, twirl, friends, disoriented. Beauty, hurt, melody, graveyard. Infallible, captive, graveyard. After image, climax, spinning, essence, pout, nature, candy, loud, grief, blanket, grief. Okay, I chose wrong. Broken, amazing, special piece, crimson, universe, kitty, hair, incongruent, play. Broken. Wait, didn't I choose that one before? I did. I don't remember. I'll just go with it. Damn it. Extraordinary, disown, death, marriage, shame, fear, sadness, meager, analysis, bouncy. Death. A religious person came up to you the other day and asked if you believed in evolution or creationism. I replied, I believe in evolution. How else would Charmander become Charizard? Good one. Death. Oh, that's not even her word. Okay, well, that's where I'm gonna end the stream. And the video is gonna go up to YouTube, so saves me 2 birds with 1 stone by streaming it. Alright, well, thanks for joining. Might as well do an outro for YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.